Hello, Wolfhound. This is Rimwall. Um, Here today, as I promised, that I was going to make a video talking about how to work out your troops around the Guild Expedition event to see a little bit how to work it out, how to move your troops, what troops to select and to use, and also what tips we can follow in order to have maximum efficiency of our with our performance at the guild expedition. So, um, being that said, I'm going to just move along here to one of the uh, cities that I have to show you some of the tips that I like to follow to be able to make this guild expedition to the maximum event. Now, if you were able to see just a moment ago, I already skipped that, but um, I have like 5 cities. Only one is my main city. That it's I don't know how you pronounce it. This one, Norasil. This is where I am currently, and the rest of the cities, well, I just use them to farm there for diamonds to get diamonds for this one. But I have 5 cities right now in different stages or eras, in different ages that I like to work with. And I'm going to show you a little bit how I move around, general tips, and let's get started first with one of those cities that is Rainfental, or how would you spell that? But anyways, let's wait for this to load. Yes, my computer is a little bit slow because it's old. It's old and ancient. So what do we have here? As you can see, in this city that I have, I'm still in the Iron Age over here. I haven't collected yet any of my resources or gold or troops. The reason is because of this. This one of the first tips that I'm going to give you is this daily chest here that the Games introduced just not that long ago. But normally when you click on this open, make sure that you click on this to see what prizes or rewards it has before you collect all of this. Okay, this is because if you collect before clicking on this button here, then when you click, you will find out that, oh, you needed to donate 20 goods, country. Well, this is not actually something that is required. But sometimes it will say here, for example, collect 2,500 resources, or collect 50 goods from your buildings, or recruit 5 troops, and it will say things like that. So before it actually asks you from the here, make sure that you uh, wait before collecting the resource and all that stuff before clicking on your chest. Go to the chest first, see what missions it has for you, and then if you can gather them up quickly here, then go ahead. Let's just go ahead and collect all of our stuff here. La 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 la. Oh, if you saw there, I was actually plundered. So yeah, that does happen occasionally. Smart ass jackass took some of my resources from here, and that's something that is going to happen. Normally for that, please make sure that you have a good defense line. These blue troops that you see here, they're the ones that are going to be protecting your city. So make sure that you have that line of troops to see exactly, to make sure that you have the enough defense to not get plundered. Now let's see what happened there. Let's start talking about troops and how to manage them, starting here. You see, it was this blood shirt attacked your city. Unfortunately, their defense had been breached, and Bloodshirt has plundered your butcher. Fudge the Bloodshirt. So let's see what he did. And the main focus about having a line of defense, even if you lose, is to make sure that you take as much troops from the enemy, from the attacking enemy as possible, so that they will see that you're actually kind of like tough and that he's actually going to lose more than he's going to get. so he doesn't continue attacking you. Let's see what happened. And it's taking a sweet ass time, and there we go. That's my troop, the one that is moving. His is the one that has the extra point of defense. They're going a little bit slow. Let's see if we can speed this up a little bit more, and there we go. Let's put a little bit of music. So there we see, he already lost. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to lose at least 2 or 3 of these ballistas at least. And that's what, oh, there, he lost another one. Oh no, that was me. So there we go. He's losing another ballista. There we go, he's going to lose his rhomboid. Now that is something that is going to make them think twice before attacking me again. So yes, he did plunder. I lost the battle, but I took 4 units, 4 troops from his offensive. If you can see here, he has attack bonuses. I don't have any attack bonuses yet. I don't think I'm going to get any, but at least this is going to discourage him from continue attacking me. So let's put the volume here a little bit lower, because I like this song, but I don't want to get into the in between my voice and the recording. So we already have this explained tips. Always start on the chest before clicking. Always start here on the chest before you start selecting, taking all the resources and picking them up on your cities. Now, what troops do I have here? Honestly, I have 4 archers, which I think is the best troop for this age because of the amount of space that it takes, and you can have like 6 in a row. But obviously I got the rogues, I got the champion, I got the color guard, I got legionnaires and soldiers. Oh, and this one, champions and color guard and rogue hideout, I got them from this guy here by doing that thing that I told you. Click on the chest and see what quest before picking up your resources. That's how you get those. That's how I got them early at this stage of the game. Okay, so being that explained, let's go into the guild expedition and see how I would handle this battles here. So we have negotiation and attack. Normally I don't like to go with negotiation because I need my goods for some other stuff like great buildings or leveling to a different age. So that's why I don't use them here normally. I normally go all the time with attack. So I have here that it's 2 warriors that I'm going to go against. So it's a very easy battle. I could go with auto battle, and I will not lose one of those troops here. I don't think I would even get them injured. And you will see that I will just wipe them out immediately. I'm going to auto battle because there's no point on doing this one. There we go. No injured. They all died. Pass the first stage. Now, auto battle is not always recommended because the AI on this game for your troops is dumb. So you're going to lose more than you're going to get. So we got our first part here, and let's see. Going to the next encounter. We have 4 spear fighters. So let's try the regular type of attack. I could probably add the rogue or the collar guard, but I'm going to say that with what I have, I can easily take them out without getting any injuries or any losses. Now, they already moved. They are at a distance where I don't think they can reach me, so I'm just going to leave all my troops here because I want to make sure that every one of my archers gets a hit to make sure that I wipe them in the next following round. There we go. They didn't reach me, so now I go for the farthest to the closest. So here we go. 1. This one can't reach, so I'll go for this one. 2. This one does reach, so 3. And what is it? You just repeat the same process over and over. 2, 3, and goodbye. So you have to select the troops that you're going to attack and you're going to kill. This was a very easy battle. This is pretty much for the low level people that are still in the Iron Age or early Middle Ages. You always need to keep your distance, manage the distance, and make sure that you hit as much as you can the enemy unit to make sure that you bring them down before they hit you. Now, always, the reason why you always need to know the reason why I recommend that you have like 4 archers in this age, 4 buildings of archers, is because you will have numbers to replace the injured and the dead ones to continue working out or solving the encounters in Guild Expedition. So this one is going to make me probably a couple of injuries, probably a couple of losses, since I don't have any. Actually, I do have. Oh, here I don't have any fighting bonuses. I don't have a statue or of Zeus or drummer boys building or anything like that. So I don't have any bonuses. So this is actually a little bit more difficult to do like this, but I got the number, so I can continue at least finishing until the boss, the first boss of the first level here. So let's try this one out. Again, the same. You wait, let them advance. We stay in the background, waiting to give the first hit. Okay, so let's say I catch this one. I don't catch. I catch. Okay, this is how I'm going to move. 1. I don't reach. That's bad. Let's leave it here. And this one does reach, not here. Let's move here. This one doesn't reach at all. That's bad. This one does. That's good. This one doesn't. Let's move him here. And you see, even though they're like a lower age than me, they can still, because I don't have any bonuses, they can still take down a lot of health. There we go. I took down 2, I have 1 injured, and that's it. That's my turn. Warriors move, last one, happens, and let's finish this. You can also go for the auto result when you get to the point that you're sure that you're going to win and just do it faster, but anyways. Here you see I just lost 1, took them out completely. If you only have like 2 archers, there, you're done. You're gonna have to choose archer buildings. You're done. You're gonna have to stop there. You can't continue. That's why you need to have 4 in order to be able to replace your falling troops. So here I want to go for the boss. I put another archer here, and I'm going to advance of this one and see how it goes. I'm thinking that, yeah, I'm going to win this. Again, it's a low level. I don't have the bonuses, but it's still an easy peasy. I'm gonna have some loss, and I will be able to continue for the next one until before I ran out of troops. So let's give it a try. I want to pick them up first because they are they have bonuses against range. So they're most likely to do more damage to me than the actual flint or the, what are they called? The slingers. So there we go. I got 1 injured. I advance and let's see how it goes. Okay, they're dead. So I can actually put just auto resolve or finish automatically and they are gone. I hope. Again, the AI sometimes it's dumb and they leave some of them pending there. So going for the next battle. Okay. We don't move, let them get closer. There we go. And probably this one, no, he didn't. And just finish. There we go. So we cleared the first boss of the first level of Guild Expedition at a very low age, that is the Iron Age. And let's see if I was able to farm some diamonds here. Cha-ching! No. I got the Temple of Relics, but eventually it's going to be good for this if I eventually want to make this city grow. And if you can see, I still have more turns. I'm pretty sure I can finish all the way up until this area, this stage here, but I don't want to spend most of the time. I want to go to other ages to show you how it is that I work it out and give you some additional hints regarding Guild Expedition. Let's go right now to another one of my cities.
Time for a little story.
Okay. Let's go to Brisgard. No, let's go to Arvahal. I was moving here from early Middle Ages to high Middle Ages. So I still don't have the best troop that I think is the best troop for this age. That is the trebuchets or trebuchets. I don't know how you pronounce the catapults, the slingers, the artillery for this age. Let's see. This one already opened it. Okay. I need to put this to work. Anyways, if you can see here, I have 4 buildings for crossbow range troops. I would prefer to go for the trebuchets or trebuchets or however you pronounce them, but I haven't got to that point yet. I'm still missing some mats, some goods, and some forge points to get to that area there. Excuse me. But I have the archers here. If I go to the Guild Expedition, basically it's the same thing. If you're in this area, try to manage distance. Try to get to a point where you will be able to hit first. I don't have, as you can see, any bonuses on attack. Only on defense. I don't have any bonuses here. I just have the defense here because of the watchfire that I have. This one is again pretty short on bonuses. On this again, it's just a farming city that I have. Let's see how we can do here. We already showed you how it works with actually controlling the troops when you're in a fight. Let's try to follow, because it's pretty much, even though it's different age, Iron Age, and this is the High Middle Ages. Even though it's different ages, pretty much the mechanic is going to be the same. As you were able to see on the first, the Iron Age, I was able to go up until the first boss of the first level without pretty much losing. I think it was just two troops that I lost. Let's see what happens here if I just do auto battle all the time. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to lose anything here. Yeah, nothing. Let's go to the next one. And okay. This I'm not going to lose anything. I'm pretty sure. Probably a wounded, but no losses. There we go. No losses. Let's get to the next one. Okay, this one has range archers, so I'm sure this is actually one of the best troops of the early Middle Ages, if you know how to handle the distance and how to manage it, and knowing when to use them for attack, use them as troops, or when to go preferably by negotiation. There are going to be some times we need to negotiate because the troops that you have, you're just going to lose them in the encounter. So let's try to solve this one. And whoa, I just got an injured. That's good. I got a trebuchet. That's the unit that I was telling you that is one of the best for this age. Let's see how I do here. Okay, I got 3 horses, cavalry, heavy cavalry, and mounted archers. And this, guys, in this stage I don't think I'm going to lose. In this one, because I have an injured that I'm going to replace, in this one probably I will lose 1 or 2. Now remember, this is the earliest part of the Guild Expedition. Here you won't have that many losses. You can actually do as much as you want auto battles here, and that's not going to be a problem. But it's best that you get used to controlling your troops all the time, because eventually when you start advancing, they're going to start getting more difficult. So let's see, probably I'm going to lose 2 or 3, most likely 2 here in this encounter. Let's take a look. 3. I lost 3. If I would have managed this battle, probably I'm sure I would have stayed at losing only one and not get these two injuries, and this one probably would have survived. So let's, in this encounter, probably I'm going to lose another one more in this one, in this following encounter. Nope, I didn't. One. So there we go. Let's see if I get my diamonds. No diamonds. Temple of Relics. Thor. We're getting Thor. There we go. So again, each one of your ages is going to get troops that are better against others, or against most of the troops of the ages that you're fighting. So in this particular age, the High Middle Ages, you're going to be best with the trebuchets or trebuchets, or however you pronounce them, I don't know. And for this era, the early Middle Ages, the mounted archer, they actually get them very early in the game. That is the best troop that you can handle if you know how to manage distances. Otherwise, you're going to lose. Actually, never go with this ones against heavy cavalry. You're going to lose them very bad. Try to negotiate in those ones. But on the rest, you can go ahead and use them for most of the battles, and you're going to have a sure win and minimal losses. So, being that explained, let's move to the next city that I have. I don't want to make this video so lengthy, so I'll try to speed the pace here. I'm going to a server that I have in Mexico. That's originally where I'm from. Viva Mexico! That's where I'm from, and here I was actually in the late Middle Ages, and I just moved to the Colonial age again. This is what, Kit of Renovation, it's very good, so I want that one. I'm going to choose it, and it says complete. It's in Spanish, so I do apologize, but it says complete 2 other missions, different missions, and solve 12 encounters in the guild expedition. So let's see what missions I have. Conquer 3, recruit 2 warriors of long, and this is from the High Middle Ages. So let's see. Conquer 2 sectors from Versailles. Construct 2 decorations from the Colonial Age. And well, I'll leave it for later. So it's nothing that it requires collecting. I can go ahead and collect all of this without any remorse. Let's pick it up very fast, as fast as possible. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's wait for this to pop. There we go. We close. Collect. Pick. Mine. All mine. So I'll put them to work later. Let's move towards the guild expedition. For the Colonial Age, I always preferred the Musketeers because it's a unit that you can get very early when you start the Colonial Age, and it's, I think, one of the best units for that age. It's you can get a lot of done. You can advance a lot with this unit in this level of guild expedition. Now, this is not a farming city. This is actually one of my main cities that I have here in Mexico. I'm always playing it. If you can see the reach that it has from here to here. If I put it here, this is the most it can walk. All of this rest of the red area here, it's where it actually reaches. So they have pretty good range. They can pretty much blast anything away, and they have very good damage for the age without that much bonuses. If you can see here, it only has 48. So I'm kind of like around the middle. It's good. It's a good damage, but not the best damage that you can have at this stage of the game. So as you can see, they're just popping down like popcorn. Pum, pum. There we go. Very slow popcorn. Let's actually increase the speed for the next battle. Okay, this is going to be mounted heavy cavalry, I think, for the name it's in Spanish. I can't remember what the name is in English, but let's give it a try. With the bonus that I have on damage, even though they have bonuses against the the Musketeers, I'm pretty sure I can take them in this round. I don't think none of them will survive. Probably one, the most, if I have bad luck. Again, always manage the distances. If this one is on the bottom and he can reach this, always go for the one that is closest. So you can make sure that they are popping out. And you don't get like any units that don't reach at the end. You're not going to have any problems with the Musketeers because they pretty much reach the whole field of battle. But when you get some other units or troops that don't reach, you need to manage that. Make sure that you always get the ones in your line that are the farthest away, and then end with the closest one. And there you go. No damages, no losses for my troops. Next one. Oh yeah, I said I was going to increase the speed and I didn't. Okay, this is going to cause some damage, and it's very good that I get the cannons here in this age, so you can see how I manage this area. Now, sometimes I would like to say, okay, let's go ahead and put the cavalry, this unit here, put a couple of here, like 4 to take care of these ones, but I'm going to stay with the Musketeers to see how I manage. I'm going to get some injured, but hopefully I'm not going to lose. I'm hoping to lose just one, the most one. And let's give it a try. Okay, now in this one I'm not going to advance. I'm going to stay on the back, even though I'm going to get a couple of hits. Probably lose one, but let's see how it does. And here we go. Get ready for the blasts. 1, 2, 3. Bazinga. Now it's my turn. I don't reach this one. That's bad. That's a bummer. But I want to advance the most that I can, because in the next round, after this one, the next one that I get, I want to make sure that I get them all. This one is no, not that, but it's injured. Let's get this one. Hopefully I will be able to take, no. I needed to take out the archer. The archer is going to cost, there we go, he's out. Okay, so I want to advance the most that I can to make sure that I take down the cannons in the next round. Now, probably here's when I drop one. Let's hope, yeah, I'm going to lose one. Damn it. Okay, so now all of them are in range, if you can see here. I'm going to leave it for the auto battle and let it finish so I can rest. So I don't get a carpal tunnel here. Oh shoot! Well, that can happen, you see? So there we go. Last one, injured one.
From so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful.
Okay. Finish that area there. I got a elite soldier or elite troops. And let's go for the boss. Now, as you can see here, oh, damn it, that was not what I intended. But anyways, sorry for that. I just lost 3 and got 4. I'm sure I can take them out without losing, probably just getting 1 injured. Let's take him out in auto battle. I'm sorry for that. That wasn't my intention. I was going to close it and show you some other stuff that I had, but there we go. Injured, no losses. What I get? Did I get my diamonds? I won my diamonds. Give me my God damn it. Okay, so as you can see here, I only have 2 musketeer fields or training camps here. So it's my optimal will be to have 4, but because I'm just moved to this era and I'm not planning to stay here, I'm planning to go to industrial age and probably stay here for some time. After completing it, I'm just passing by. I'm trying to get this done as quick as possible. That's why I have more resources than anything else here. I have this one that is I can't remember what the name is in English. I got the coffee, I got the wire, I got the powder, chalk, or whatever it is. Because I'm more focused on getting out of this age and moving to the next one. So let's close this one and go to a more advanced setting. That is my main city that is here in Norasil. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, or nor Asil or whatever. In this one, I'm in the I think it's contemporary. Yes, contemporary era. I am, yeah, I waiting. As you can see, in this one I opened earlier and I collected all of this uh, 8-hour production. So I'm going to get the next 8-hour productions here. That's why I have my blacksmithing, even though it's way out of age. But it's pretty much for the farming of this chest here. I still need 3 more, but I'll leave them for later. I don't want to make this more lengthy. But here, this is when you're more into the game, probably around the Industrial Age or Colonial Age, start making and ask your guild to help you get the Alcatraz Great Building. Why? Because this guy, what it has, this building, is that it will give you 6 units every 24 hours of random from all the military buildings that you have. And it gives you happiness, which is always good. I still have it at a low level, but it's a decent level because I'm getting the production that I need. If you can see in my city's structure, I only have 1 air defense and 1 rogue hideout. That's it. I don't have any more military buildings at all. Again, this is for when you're getting to the Colonial Age, Industrial Age. Start working to get the Alcatraz building. Make sure that you start getting your Guild Expedition buildings, that is Statue of Zeus, way before, probably since the High Middle Ages or late Middle Ages. Make sure that you get this one, and also get the I don't know how to pronounce it, Aachen Cathedral and Castel del Mont. This one, because it will give you bonuses for your Guild Expedition battles and also your player versus player and all of that stuff. So make sure that you get this ones. Now, why am I putting some emphasis on Alcatraz? This is why. I only have 2 military buildings. Again, that is the Aircraft Defense Factory and the Rogue Hideout. But when I go to my troops, I'm going directly to the Guild Expedition, so I can start from there. This is all my troops. I don't have that much. Oh no, I do have. This is what I have. What I farmed from Guild Expedition. That is fast attack. That is the attack helicopter. I don't have any heavy units because I lost them all conquering the map. Normally I use all the farm units to go to map continent and get the territories. This is what I have as light units. And look at this number here, 33 unattached roads. Okay, this is what this is another unit that I use a lot to for the continent map. I don't use them in Guild Expedition, it's just a continent map. And look at this, anti-craft vehicle, I got 30. How did I get that? How did I get so many if I only have 1 air defense factory and a rogue hideout? That's because of Alcatraz. Every day it's going to give me 6 units random that could be rogues or air defense. And from here, it's honestly just a piece of cake. The most OP unit for the contemporary era age, it's the anti-craft air vehicle. As you're going to see, I'm going to select 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 routes. And then I'm going to go attack. I'm going to speed up the wait, this one here moves. Oh, sorry for that shit. That's my computer is old, it's glitchy, so it starts doing things that I don't like, and it starts slowing my internet connection. So yes, my computer is about to die. If one of you guys wants to sponsor me a new one, hehehe, I know. Just a joke. But anyways, moving on. Just let them go automatically. They will get attacked, and then it's going to kill. Look at this. Look at this. Popping down on their own like popcorn. Bang. You're dead. Okay. Very easy. I want to go to the next one. I'm going to do it manually so you can see how I move it. Oh, this one's also very easy. They are weak against the... Oh, actually I got shot in the... Let's replace him. Attack. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This one always waits. Your main vehicle always has to stay behind at the first turn. Never move it. Rogue, 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 rogue your boat gently down the stream. Okay, there we go. Remember, these guys, they have bonuses in planes, so always make sure that whenever the rogue becomes an anti-aircraft vehicle, always put him on a area that has planes. Okay? Never on hills, never on forest, never on bush, never on stone. Always check your unit to see where they get the most bonuses. And bang, 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 bang. Okay. Easy. Easy peasy. Oh, and I got, if you can see here, I got a relic. Where is the relic? Where is the relic? Let's see if we can see it, if we can find... Oh, they send it like far, far away. Come on, don't be nasty. Where is it? I can't actually see. Oh, here it is. You see it, guys? Here it is. There's the relic. I don't think I'm going to unlock it this way for you to see what it is, but let's continue. Let's see what is the most that I can get from this. Again, this is a very easy strategy. I think this is the most common strategy that people use here in Guild Expedition when they manage to get the Alcatraz. This is what is pretty much going to get you all through the 3 levels of Guild Expedition and get you started when you get a decent amount of attack, not like me that I have 78, but when you're around 100 attack bonus and defense or 110, it level 4 Guild Expedition is going to be something that you're going to be able to do and something you're going to be able to finish if you prepare yourself properly. Now, I'm not going to attack this one because if I attack this one with this one, it's going to retaliate and I don't want to get any injured troops. I want to save them as much as possible from injury, so I'm going to let the rogues take care of them. Get them injured once so that I can hit them and kill them later. Get the rogues as close as possible to them so they don't have the MG team, they don't get to actually hit my rogues or my vehicle that is already turning into an anti-aircraft vehicle. There we go, attacking the rogues, now they're done. There we go. Bye-bye, beautiful. That's right, bye-bye, beautiful. And here we're getting another attack helicopter. So all my troops actually that are not anti-aircraft vehicle or rogues, I get them from farming the Guild Expedition, and the rest I never used them, and I never used them for the Guild Expedition. This is what I use all the time for the Guild Expedition. When it's necessary to negotiate, I negotiate if I have to. But normally, the first 2 levels of Guild Expedition, this is my strategy. Let's go to the next one. Always advance the rogues the furthest way as you can, the most that you can. Avoid the swamps because they are going to hinder your advance. So let them come. I think I'm going to get some injured here because they are too far away from my vehicles. They have from my rogues, and they have hindered terrain. So okay, attack the rogue and phew. Let's see. Boom, boom. Rogue advancing, staying. Rogue advancing, and just wait for the MG team to die. Leave it all on automatic now. No injured. Let's go for the next battle. If you can see, except for the first one, I think it was something that I skipped or I missed, but my main vehicle or my main troop, that is this one, that is going to turn the rest of my rogues into anti-aircraft vehicles, never goes first. And that's the reason that I'm in with this type of strategy. You never want to use the auto battle, and I'm going to do an example in just a moment of why you don't use auto battle for this one with this strategy. I'll leave it here behind and let it finish automatically. In this one I'm doing auto battle because I already established what is the set of my attack. From here, none of these guys are going to survive. I actually have nothing to lose. But this is what you don't want to do with auto battle. Let's get my diamonds, I want my diamonds, give me my diamonds. Oh, I hate you, Tor. Okay, let's see if I got some. No more relics. This is why you shouldn't use auto battle. Let's give it a try. Okay. You see this? When you do auto battle, this one is the first one to move. Since it's going to be the closer unit to them, they are going to be able to attack him and injure him. Now, they have weak vehicles with an attack bonus that is way below mine, so I was not going to lose this vehicle. But if, for example, here, if they hit a tank from my age or some more anti-aircraft vehicles, I would have lost this one. If it had been a boss from the level, a boss that I have to go 2 stages, I might have lost the anti-aircraft vehicle there, and the next stage, all my rogues will pop. Why? Because in order for the rogue to turn into an actual vehicle or the troop of your selection, they need to have that selection vehicle since the beginning of the battle. If they don't have it, if they lost it at the previous battle, you're going to lose all your rogues. So never, ever, ever leave the formation of never use this formation, this one, with auto battle. Always start it manually. If once you set it up, you can leave it in automatically, go ahead and do it, but never since the beginning choose auto battle. It's bad for your interest. You'll just get your main vehicle more injured and you're going to lose it, and that is bad. You might lose the battle and have to repeat. So I think that for now I already talked too much and gave you too much information, but this is what I have, this is what I use. I think that I'm going to do a next video that I'm going to be explaining probably what are the best troops for each era that I think are the best up until contemporary era. And let me know if you have any questions, put any comments below, uh, and hope this was helpful for you. Uh, and hope to hear feedback also. This is my first video ever, and hope it was helpful. I enjoyed making it and hope I get to make more. Anyways, thank you very much for your time, and cheers guys. Take care.